In recent days, the United States has launched a series of airstrikes on Houthi-controlled sites in Yemen. This action was taken in response to attacks by the rebel group on commercial shipping vessels in the Red Sea. Commencing on a Friday, the strikes hit 28 locations and over 60 targets. An additional radar site was targeted on Saturday as it continued to pose a threat to maritime traffic. President Joe Biden issued a warning, suggesting that further strikes could be forthcoming. Western warships from the US and the UK have been retaliating against Houthi strikes for several months now. Despite the retaliatory strikes, the Houthis have pledged to continue their attacks in support of Hamas. Their strikes, however, have also hit vessels with no known ties to Israel. In light of these developments, the US Navy has advised American-flagged vessels to avoid areas around Yemen for the next 72 hours. The Houthis have vowed to retaliate for the strikes, raising the prospect of a wider conflict in the region. Military experts suggest that a series of strikes and negotiations may be needed to deter the Houthis from further attacks. The Pentagon stated that Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin ordered the military action while recovering from surgery. The strikes targeted weapons, radar, and targeting sites in remote mountain areas. The extent of the damage and the impact on Houthi capabilities are still under assessment. The situation remains fraught with tension as the Houthis have warned that the US and UK will face consequences for their aggression. The US, UK, and other allies have launched military strikes against Houthi rebels in Yemen in an effort to suppress their attacks on commercial shipping vessels. These strikes were carried out from jets, ships, and submarines targeting radar stations, storage facilities, and launch sites. The strikes were defensive actions taken to protect shipping vessels and degrade Houthi capabilities. The Houthi official vowed revenge against the US and UK for the strikes. The strikes followed warnings to the rebels to stop attacking international shipping lanes. The rebels responded with a large-scale attack, prompting condemnation and warnings from Western officials. The Houthis have been launching missiles and drones into surrounding waters, claiming it is a result of the Israel-Hamas war. Western officials criticized the group for disrupting critical supply routes. The strikes against the Houthis are seen as a response to their escalation and tensions in the region. However, ongoing strikes and negotiations may be necessary to fully address the issue. The situation remains volatile, and the world watches with bated breath as events continue to unfold. In summary, the conflict in Yemen has escalated, with the US and UK launching retaliatory strikes against the Houthi rebels. The situation remains tense, with the possibility of further strikes and a potential wider conflict in the region. The world watches and waits, hoping for a resolution.